there, Grateful Gang. Welcome to Gratefully Living the Chronic Life. My name is Lauren Blanchard Zaleski, and I come to you each Thursday at this time to bring you kind of a who's who in the gratitude world. I've got a great guest tonight. This is episode 80, actually. My guest is Sharon Saraga-Walters. She's an incredible comrade, gratitude spreader that I cannot wait to introduce you guys to. She's oozing with energy. And I can't wait to introduce her. But so I have amazing guests that I am so humbled that come onto our show each week. And all of my guests, whether they're gratitude spreaders or other people that help us deal with life's struggles, such as chronic pain and illness, which is sort of my specialty, we come to you to help us navigate through the cards we're dealt in life, which aren't always great cards. And these are really tough times right now for all of us across the world, let's face it. So I hope that my episodes, which last an hour, can bring you a little bit of happiness, a nugget of information that perhaps you can apply to your life to help you live a life of joy, intention, and gratitude. So thank you for being here. We are live right now. We're an interactive broadcast. I highly, highly, highly love and promote people to comment and ask questions of me or my guests. We really love the interactive aspect of it, and I feel it adds a real authenticity and rawness to the episode. Each episode is recorded, so if you're not watching this live, thank you for watching. I have a very loyal live following. I was just telling Sharon backstage, and I'm grateful for all of you for being here each week. I really feel like you add such a spark of realness and fun to the broadcast, and my guests always love having that live interactive. So thank you for being here. A couple things before I bring Sharon on. Let me show you who's coming up. I've got some amazing guests coming. Oh, what did I do? I did something. Oh, wait. Some amazing guests coming up. Oh, before I get to that. So I say this every week, but my Facebook community is Attitude of Gratitude with Chronic Pain. Is this it? Nope, that's the name of the broadcast. Is that it? Nope, that's the book. It's here somewhere. Attitude of Gratitude with Chronic. There it is. Attitude of Gratitude with Chronic Pain. That is my heart and my soul lies in this community on Facebook. We are 8,400 members strong. We are unique in the way that we are a non-complaining group for chronic pain and illness thrivers. I like to say we're not just survivors, we are thrivers. We look at chronic pain and illness from the place of acceptance and try to move forward with joy, intention, and gratitude. So we are unique in that way. If you're watching, we stream many places: YouTube, my website, LinkedIn, hi LinkedIn friends, where else? My public Facebook page, a couple other places. That's all public. If you're watching from inside Attitude of Gratitude with Chronic Pain, or AOG as we lovingly call it, because we're a private group, you need to grant StreamYard permission to use your name and photo if you're going to show up on the screen. Particularly important tonight because we're giving away not one, not two, but 3 prizes. Not only am I giving away a copy of my brand new book, but Sharon has very kindly agreed to give away one of her books. She's got a few books, but one of her books, as well as she's has a class based on the book on Udemy. So she's giving away one free subscription to that. So you want to make sure that you definitely grant StreamYard permission. So you need to go to, let me put up the banner. It's actually in the post. It's probably right up, if you're watching from inside AOG, it's in the post right above my head. It says to log in StreamYard/Facebook. StreamYard.com/Facebook. If you have issues with this and it's still not working for you, you can watch from one of the public places. You can watch from my Lauren Zaleski Gratitude Addict Facebook page. You can watch from my website, which is Gratitude Addict, my YouTube channel, which is Gratitude Addict. So you don't have to log in if you have issues. I did do a live unboxing of my new book today, just within the group, and I was able to get around the prize thing, but I cannot do that tonight because I don't have a producer, not that rich yet. So it's just me, and I can't manually put in names tonight. So please make sure you sign in if you want to be eligible to win one of the prizes. And if you do, I'm just going to say this right now because oftentimes I forget to say it. If you want to win one of the prizes tonight, all you have to do in the comments is write #gratitude. And the giveaway tool will log your name as long as you are signed in, and you will be eligible to win one of those 3 fabulous prizes. So who else is coming up? Next week, we have, oh, her name's cut off. Let me get rid of my logo here. Lauren Van Viel. She's going to be with us talking about finding emotional freedom. She's a member of AOG, but also has a lot of other healing wellness things going on. She's really fantastic. I can't wait to introduce her to you guys. Really special guest on Thursday, March 24th, me. It's the week my book is officially being released, March 29th, my new book, 52-Week Intention Journal, which I'm super crazy excited about. I'm going to be doing an entire episode based on living intentionally and walk you through the book, not the entire book, of course, but talk about what it means to live a life of intention with gratitude. These are all the tips and tricks that I've used over the past 9 years since I call it Lauren 2.0, since my rock bottom and trying to rebuild a life of purpose and joy, which I absolutely have. So this book is very near and dear to me. So that is going to be that episode Thursday, March 31st. Sandy Scarlatta is going to be on. She is the host of the Happiness Solved podcast, and she's going to be talking about forgiveness. She's got a very powerful story, and very powerful story of forgiveness too. So excited to have her on. And then Thursday, April 7th, I can't believe we're looking at April already. But Laura DeFranco, she's a publisher in the health and wellness field, and she is going to be talking about writing for gratitude and healing. So lots more. I'm booked now through, I think, the end of May. So lots more coming up. And again, I'm just so grateful for all of our guests for being willing to come on. But I should get rid of this and just say, so my book is available for pre-order now. I did an unboxing in the group today and gave away a free copy. It's 52 weeks of everything you can hope to find in a life that you want to live. If you're living life on autopilot, and a little bit mindless rather than mindful, it's something you want to check out. And it's a 172-page book. It's on Amazon. It's $15, which I think is relatively reasonable and kind of surprising. It's a beautiful book. So you can get that on Amazon now. And without further ado, let me bring on Sharon, because she is my sister in crime here. Hey, Sharon.
Hello, Lauren.
Thank you for being here with us.
Oh, thank you.
So Sharon is the founder of gratitude365.com. She's written several books. Why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself and how you got involved in this whole gratitude arena? You do so much.
Oh, thank you. Well, it also, I think it all started with I call them my two superpowers, and that is gratitude and exercise. My background, I have a degree in health promotions. I was a fitness trainer. Exercise changed my world, and as did gratitude. I did a lot of personal growth work since 1989, and gratitude just didn't go away. It really, as you know, and most of your people too in this community understand, that it just was the most powerful, the quickest, and the most rewarding tool that I found as exercise. So I took the two together, and about 6 years ago, I wrote my first book, The 28-Day Gratitude Workout. And from there, I've just been gratitude. It's been exercise and gratitude has been my whole thing. So my whole concept.
This is the 28-Day Gratitude Workout, available on Amazon.
Yes.
Great book. I'm actually reading it, and I love the way you've broken it up. I've got it on my Kindle as we speak.
Oh, good. Thank you. Yeah, that book is it was my first book, and it was really simple exercises each day to do to increase your gratitude muscle, to do the practice. And they're very simple, all the exercises in the book.
What gave you the idea to do that book? Just because gratitude, helped you so much that you wanted to put it into words to help others, or was there something else?
Oh, yes. I mean, I never had any idea. I never had any goal or dream to write a book. It was never, ever, that really wasn't in my mind and my thoughts. But when I came up with this combining of this exercises for gratitude, it just came and flowed. And, I will say too, I give credit actually in my newest book, Rhonda Byrne, who wrote The Magic. I don't know if
Yeah.
love that book, and it really opened me up to seeing how much I had been taking for granted in my life. And I thought I was a very grateful person, which I was, but not nearly where she took me years ago. And the exercises are so easy. It's things that we know, but until you intentionally focus on it, that's when it really comes, and it's powerful.
I love the way you have it broken up, because it's like you say, it's 28 days, but each day, each 7 days has a rotating topic. So day 1 is make someone's day. Day 2 is take time to notice. Day 3 is wherever you go. Day 4 is say thank you. Day 5 is find it. Day 6 is show gratitude, and day 7 is being grateful, and then it repeats again for the next cycle.
Yeah.
I really like that a lot. It actually the layout is kind of similar to my book in the way you've got, you write about your thoughts and then you give the reader opportunity to apply that to their lives,
Mhm.
which I like.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you wrote that book, and then you do a class based on this book as well. Yes.
Yeah, so we created, actually, my wife she's more the moderator on that. We created a course on Udemy that takes people through the
Is that how
book.
you pronounce it? Udemy?
Yeah,
We always say
people do
Udemy.
it both ways. It's matter not. But yeah, so it takes you through the book. And also what's nice about that one, I'm kind of a book person. I like to feel it and so forth. But
Me too.
on the Udemy course, you can also download the very last section um, of the question. So you could actually have your own journal workout, workbook there from at the end of the Udemy course. So we've had that out for like 6 years now, and we've lots and lots of people from all over the world are doing that and
And you
use
can
it.
sign up for that anytime, right?
Yes.
And that's one of the prizes you've so
Yes.
generously agreed to give away tonight.
Yeah.
So
With the book.
if you guys want to find out about Sharon's books and the course, her website is graticise365.com.
Mhm.
Um, chock full of information on there. And if you're in AOG and you watch that adorable video I posted earlier, that's on the front page of her website as well.
Thank you for sharing that. That was I smiled, and it was really heart touching when I saw that you had posted that. Thank you.
Well, Sharon, gratitude oozes out of you. You glow. And I know we haven't known each other long. We met once before. I was actually telling Sharon before we went live that I have, you guys know that watch me. I'm a avid journal, or I have journals all over me. And this is my journal for meetings that I take with future guests. And I didn't have many from Sharon. And we first met back all the way back in early to mid December.
Mhm.
And I was trying to remember why. And then I remembered that the two of us, we were like two teenage Duran Duran fans in the 80s. Because you just have to say gratitude. I just remember we talked for quite a while. I think we went well past the 30 minutes, maybe
Oh, yeah.
even closer to an hour and a half. But I just felt such a kindred spirit in you. You glow and you feel gratitude so deeply that you are so excited to share that with others, which is
Yeah.
what draws me to you, and I have no doubt draws your followers to you as well.
Yeah. It's so funny. I was thinking, sound familiar, and a mirror here of you and I together of how we both are in that arena. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you. That's a very big compliment. Let's see if we got some comments here. Again, oh, goodness gracious. Everybody's logging in. I'm so proud of you guys. I'm seeing one Facebook user. So this is what happens if you aren't able to sign in through StreamYard. I get just Facebook user, which is fine, but the giveaway oh no, I've got another one here too. Hello. The giveaway tool will not pick up your name, so make sure you either sign in if you want one of the prizes, or watch on one of the other platforms. So let's see. Hi Heidi, thanks for being here. Linda Edwards is my senior moderator. Hello. Hi Lauren. Hi Sharon. Hi Mary. Glad you're excited. Thank you for being here. Julie Boyer. Oh, you're watching from your page this time, Julie. We were just talking about you, Julie. I don't know if you tuned in late, but oh no, we didn't. We weren't just talking about you. We were talking about you backstage, weren't we? I asked her if she knew you, Julie, and she's like, I'm going to be on our podcast. And we've got lots of people tuning in. Hi, Shannon. Thanks for being here. Lots of people You definitely want, there's 3 prizes, so your chances are good tonight. Great. Kristen Blake's here. Thanks for being here. Oops. Thanks for being here. Shannon, hey, Lauren, excited for tonight's episode. Congrats on your new book. You are a rock star. Right back at you, Shannon. Thank you. Julia Tatum Matthews, hi. Thanks for being here. Fran Sullivan's here. Hello. Hi. If you guys have any comment or questions at all for Sharon, please feel free to ask away, put in the comments. I do try to get everybody's comments and questions on the screen as I can. And it's one of the many things I like about StreamYard. So while it can be a pain to sign in, there's a lot of great things. I can broadcast in many places at once and be able to put these, these on the screen. So hi, Karen. Thanks for being here. Good to see you too, Fran. So great. So where were we? So Gratitude 365 was, or no, the 28-day gratitude workout was your first book. We'll get to Gratitude 365 in a minute because that's your next book. So that came out, and then you did the class right after that.
We did it actually in sync with each other. Yeah, we actually offered them both at the same time.
Okay.
The online course and the book. Yeah, that's the only online course we've done. But it just happened that way, that we had found out about Udemy, and yeah, it was a great platform to go with on that one.
So is it necessary to have the book to be able to do the class?
No, no. Oh, if you have Udemy?
Yeah.
No,
if you sign up for the Udemy,
yeah.
Okay.
No, not necessarily.
Okay.
Just do
Great.
the online course.
Although I do recommend the book. I downloaded it on my Kindle, and it was very reasonable here in the US anyway. And it's a really great combination, Sharon's thoughts and journal. And really, you even say in the beginning of the book that, it's well known that they say it takes 3 weeks to develop a new habit or break an old one. And I actually talk about that in the book a little bit as well. But you add a 4th week just to add like extra padding, or you said it's somewhere so much more eloquently than that. So over the span of that 28 days, you're really hoping to boost people's gratitude practice. And that's what you and I kind of wanted to talk tonight, is ways to boost people's gratitude practice.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm so big on, exercise, but doing the practice. I think taking action, because that's the whole thing about, from my Graticise, I call it's gratitude in action. Taking the action and doing the exercises, or trying out different practices. That's where it all comes in, where you get to experience it. It becomes you. I think that's the most important thing, really, is doing that.
And I think that's where a lot of people, the grumpy gratitude, dissers, and I don't think there's as many as there used to be. Would you agree with that? People are coming more around to the idea of gratitude than they used to. Would you agree with that
Oh,
statement?
yeah. Yes, I think gratitude is really picking up, and I love it in
Me
all
too.
worlds, business
Yeah.
world. I mean, anywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really getting momentum, and it's great.
I met you on LinkedIn, which is funny because it turns out after you and I spoke that neither one of us really knows LinkedIn that well. I only did it because I was promoting the first book. And it turned out I was missing this whole community of gratitude spreaders, and I'm so grateful. But, I always viewed it as like a businessy thing, and that's just really not my jam. And obviously I was wrong, but yeah, there's so many different people. And in fact, Steve Foran from last week, people that are going into companies and spreading gratitude in a culture in companies, which is so exciting. And more men, more men in the LinkedIn world of gratitude than I was used to on Facebook.
Right, right. Yeah, it's really amazing. I love seeing it. It really
Yeah.
is great.
It
Yeah.
is, yeah, and I think the studies that have come out over the years have been helping that. It's not just a woo-woo thing that people used to think, a new agey type thing. There are studies that show that, yes, it does help with your sleep. Yes, it does help with chronic pain. Yes, it does help with your relationships. And, what doesn't it help, really? I mean,
Yeah. No, it's so true. And the thing for me, I mean, I love the science, but my whole thing, it's all experiential. All my work that's how I discovered it, is through experiencing it. And that's how I wrote about it and teach it and share it with others, is really experiencing it.
so
There's the science.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
No, I said there's my science, is
Oh,
experiencing it.
so you being, coming from a exercise science background must, be an endorphin or a serotonin junkie, I suppose. So that married with gratitude must be like, bam, no wonder why you glow, because the two really have very similar chemical reactions, don't they?
Yes.
Yeah. In
Yeah,
fact,
and
I
I
think
guess I was looking for something with that same reaction, and I found it with gratitude.
yeah, you did. You sure did, and you marry the 2 together beautifully. In fact, I think our first meeting, I went into it thinking that, you more had like a actual physical exercise business, not realizing that it was more of a gratitude exercise, but you do use a lot of exercise kind of, puns and things like that in your book, which is really cute and refreshing. I love it. Let's see what else we've got here. Lots of people entering the, contest. I love the idea of combining exercise with the gratitude. Me too. Me too. Hi, Christine. Glad you're here. I'm seeing a couple people entering that are not signed in, so make sure you do that. I hate to keep saying that because I'm sure it's annoying. I just want to make sure that you are all able to get these prizes. So again, streamyard.com/Facebook. If you're watching from in AOG, if you just can't get it working, watch on my Lauren Zaleski Gratitude Addict Facebook page, or just go to Gratitude Addict, my website, and you'll see it on there. And you don't have to worry about signing in or anything. I would just hate for anybody to miss out, because if you're coming late, Sharon is giving away a free copy of the 28-day gratitude workout, her book, which maybe we can twist our arm and have her sign it for us. And also a free course of her
Yeah, the
Udemy,
online course,
her
from
online
Udemy.
course. Yeah. And I'm giving away a free copy of my book too. So 3 things. I don't know that we've ever done 3 things. So you definitely want to sign in tonight. Um, who else we got here? Love this. #gratitude. I'm great. I'm glad you love it. Thanks for being here, Ellen. So tell us about, you have another book as well, and a new one coming out, but you also have one, I'm going to add it here, called Thursday's Note. Tell us about Thursday's Note.
That one was really, well, I used to every Thursday, I used to, have it called Thankful Thursday or something like that, I can't remember. And then so I also was, and not just a fitness trainer, but I've been a massage therapist for 30 years. And I have loved through, the fitness and in the massage world, I love meeting people, and I've had clients who are in their 90s and 100. And I just have such a there's such a special place in my heart for them. And one thing that I noticed with my clients is they would always give me, the ones that are 80s, 90s, and 100s, that they would give me thank you notes all the time. And I was so moved by that. And at that time, I wasn't even really writing many thank you notes, and I kept receiving them from them. So I got to thinking, and I said, I really want to keep that wonderful, for that generation, to keep that habit alive, keep it going. So that's when I decided to write. I found I would do 52 different reasons to write a thank you note every Thursday. And I
Really?
dedicated that book to 4 of the clients. One is still living today, and I speak to her every day. She's going to turn 95 in April. But I dedicated it to 4 of those my clients that were all 90s and 100.
I know I showed you this before we went on. I'd like to show this to our viewers. Where'd it go? Here we go. This is in the forward of this book, and it's dedicated. This book is dedicated to Jean, Helen, Norma, and Lillian, who were or are both clients and friends in their 90s or over 100 years young. Their kind thank you notes taught me how this gift, the etiquette of their generation, can bring such joy to the recipient while giving the writer the pleasure of sharing deep appreciation and gratitude. Let's keep this beautiful tradition alive for many more generations to come. That was touching. When I read that, I was absolutely touched. And you are so right. It's an art form. I've actually had several people on lately talking about thank you notes. Gina Hamady, who wrote a great book about her year long of writing thank you notes. AJ Jacobs was on a couple of weeks ago about his year long, project of thanking everybody responsible for his cup of coffee. So it seems to be getting steam. I think many of us got away from it. In AOG, we actually do a exercise twice a year. We called our Happy Mail project, and people can sign up to be a sender and recipient of not necessarily thank you notes, but you know, old-fashioned notes. It's such a mindful activity, isn't it?
Yeah.
You receive it and you feel like $100 because you know that person was thinking about nothing but you that entire time they were writing it. And it feels great to write them, doesn't it?
Yeah. That's so true, and thank you so much for reading that because I've never had anyone read that, and that was really it really is so special. I really appreciate you reading that, the
Oh,
dedication that I did. That
I'm
was
so glad. It was touching. It's a beautiful way to start the book and a great gets it just makes so much sense, and it's so poignant that it really sets the stage for the rest of the book. So it's 52 weeks of reasons you should write thank you notes.
yeah, I give
Yeah.
in there, exactly. It's different ones, 52 reasons, and I give a prompt every time for one. Yeah.
That's a good idea because I think many of us can set out to write one and we're not sure. I get obviously depends on the person and the experience and what we're thanking them for, but I think there can be a bit of a loss as to, how to even start. So I'm sure those prompts are very helpful.
Yeah, and actually, I'll share so today, because I always write an exercise on my Graticise 365 Facebook page, and today, because it was Thursday, so I took a page, one of them from the book, and it was day 11. It was the 11th Thursday of the book, and it was all about writing a thank you note to a healer or somebody. It could be a massage therapist, it could be somebody in the spiritual world, it could be a minister or whomever it is, to write to that person of how you're of why you're grateful for them. So that was what I wrote today as somebody could to prompt them to write a thank you note for.
And that's a great idea, for those that are watching that happen to live with a chronic condition of some kind. I mean, we encounter healers and nurses and therapists, and sky's the limit, and we often don't think to show our appreciation, but without, you know, healthcare or these healers, whoever we decide to use as a healer, our lives could be very, very different, and I'm not sure that we take I know I don't take, ample time to go out of my right way and write them a note, so that's a really good prompt, to have to, say, "Oh, I really should write a thank you note to my rheumatologist," or, somebody that's really helped me along my way because they're very important.
Mhm.
What are some of the other ideas that you have in there, other
In the
people?
book,
Yeah, yeah.
well, let me see here, because there are so many. So I've got like to write one to I can go like to your brother, to a teacher, to about music. Somebody that if there's a favorite of yours, and really to write out to a musician. Um, let's see, a client or a neighbor, a house sitter, a house sitter, pet sitter. Um, let's see, a new connection. I like that one. If you meet somebody new, to write them a thank you, a gratitude note of that. Um, to your son or daughter, an owner of a favorite local restaurant that you go to, and if you've
That's a
really
good
had a
one.
great meal.
Yeah.
To your mentor, um, aunt or uncle. I love this one. To write for someone's birthday, write them a thank you note. I do that a lot, and I love it.
I love that too. What a great idea.
Yeah,
What a special gift that is. You can just wrap up a thank you note, and most people that I know would be thrilled with that. What a great idea. That's so special.
yeah, yeah. We'll
Anybody
edit
can
that
buy
one.
a gift, but to take the time to say what you're appreciative about them for is
Yeah, I mean, really talk about a gift
yeah,
when you share all those things, and it takes that birthday note to a whole nother level for both them and yourself.
for sure, for
Yeah.
sure. I would love to get a gift like that. Um, Kirsten Blake
When's your
says she
birthday?
loves that. What's that?
When's your birthday?
July. Kirsten Blake loves that. Thank you, Kirsten. Thanks for being here. I do too. Great. So that book again is oops. That book is Thursday's Note. Both of these are available on Amazon. And the other one, that is out right now is the 28-day gratitude workout,
Mhm.
both of which can be found on Amazon, but also on Sharon's website, which let me share that again. That is Graticise365.com. You know what, Sharon? That would be a great name for a book too, Graticise 365, wouldn't it? I don't
I
know what just made me
know.
think of that. Have anything you care to share?
Yes, that is my that's my latest book that will be out. It'll be out by the 22nd of this month.
Fantastic.
Yeah, it's a culmination of everything that I've been working on and doing myself. And I think you can relate to that. Like you were saying, everything that I write about are things that have changed my life so much. That's what goes in the book. That's why I even write it. And so this book, it's all about how to exercise gratitude in 4 steps from the time you wake up throughout your day till you go to sleep. And it's for 365 days. So there's some lot of good stuff that can happen with that.
That
And
sounds
actually, in my
good.
experience of it, as I've been doing it, within a month, I noticed a huge difference. I mean, a really huge difference.
It
And
doesn't take long. I think a lot of people, the gratitude naysayers or whatever, think that, 1, 2 days, nothing's happening. They say it doesn't work. They don't recognize that it does take a regular practice. But once it is a regular practice, it doesn't take that long. Probably, the 3 weeks to form a new habit, like you have shared. But gosh, I'm always, always looking for new ways to show people that there's more to it than, if gratitude journaling is not your thing, what are some other options for people? So this sounds terrific.
yeah, I have lots of different, I give so many examples of what they can do at each time of the day, because there's endless things to do. But also, I go into the book about when you're not when you're not in the mood for it. Like, what can you do if I'm
Yeah,
really not wanting to do it? So I made sure I got woken up one night when I was writing the book, and it came to me. I said, I have to put that in there. And I'm like, absolutely. And then the other thing too is, we can keep that gratitude mindset. But sometimes life, when life does for many reasons, when it throws us, that's why it's so important that we keep the intentional gratitude in us, because we're going to get some things coming to us. And if we can have a good, residual, something good in our bodies and our minds around gratitude, it just can soften the blow of
it
any kind of
does.
situation.
Yeah, it's like we can build up the good stuff in us, and when we get that setback, it's not as devastating, perhaps
Right.
emotionally anyway, as it would have been previously. We have to work to offset that negativity bias that is ingrained in us, naturally. So yeah, developing that gratitude practice and, you know, learning learning there have been many quotes that talk about how the most important time to practice gratitude is when you really don't feel like practicing gratitude. So, tips like what you were just saying on what to do when you just don't feel all that grateful or don't feel like practicing gratitude, those must be gems. I can't wait to read it.
Yeah. And there also are there every day has a prompt, a gratitude prompt, an exercise so that you can prompt you also towards the day. There's a lot in every day, and people will pick and choose what they want, but just setting the intention around that is everything.
Great. So that'll be available,
March
sometime
22nd on Amazon.
March 22nd. Great, exactly a week before mine, actually. So, what, 2 weeks
Hey.
away? That's exciting. So, people will be able to get that on Amazon and on your website as well?
Mhm. Yes.
Fantastic. You guys have any questions for, Sharon, please feel free to ask. We've got lots and lots of people, um, signing up for the giveaways, which is exciting. I think I've got all the questions at this point. Um So tell me about you mentioned your Facebook group. You've got a Facebook, or page. Is it a group or a page? I forget. It's
So
Gratify.
it's a page, yeah.
Okay.
A group will come later on, but yeah, I've had this page for 6 years, and it started out the 28-day gratitude workout, and then it went to, Graticise 365. And, every single day, I don't know what I'm gonna post every day in the morning. I get up, I'm an early morning riser, and so post one exercise every single day, a gratitude exercise.
Writing a
Um,
banner so people can join if they want. So Graticize 365
uh-huh,
on Facebook. You guys can join. So you do a different gratitude exercise each day.
mhm. Yes,
Fantastic.
and it's so interesting because as I was writing the book and finding some gratitude exercises to post in the book, I probably have over 3,000. I looked at back at how many, through 6 years or more, it was amazing to me to see that.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I encourage you guys to all join. I see you in the monster of all gratitude groups also,
Oh,
grati
gratitude. Yeah, the
gratitude,
king.
yeah,
Yes.
Chris Palmore's group. I've seen you on there as well. I think, oh my goodness, what's his Steven, I think he's gonna be a guest on the show coming
Oh,
up
good.
sometime soon, yeah.
Mhm.
That's a wonderful group as well. Haven't done this in a while. Glad I warned you.
Hey, it's all good. It's
I
all
don't even
good.
know what I did. I'm such a klutz, but it's okay. It's all good. I'm glad I was able to show all the screens because now those are all gone. Anyway, it's a this big monster group on Facebook just called Gratitude, I think, and it's a really wonderful group as well. Um, Fran Sullivan's going to join your group. Excellent, excellent. Tell us what your daily gratitude practice is like. Do you mix it up? Do you do the same things each day?
Um, you know, I do change it up. I make room to change it up, I guess. I don't wanna be attached to just doing one thing.
I
You
do
know,
too.
I think I mean, of course, when I wake up, that was something I'll share. When I wrote the book, The 28-Day Gratitude Workout, I was a year later, it took me a year later to get this understanding. I really had not thought about the importance of waking up and saying how grateful I am to be alive. Honestly, that was not in my I took for granted that, and when I realized that I had not been saying that, it was stunning to me.
Yeah.
So, I do say that, in the mornings, but a couple things I do, and I'll share when I wake up. One is, the breathing. I do some breathing, but one other one I wanna share with you all, and I really like it, and when I need it, is I give myself a hug in the morning. 'Cause, I mean, at wake up time, and that's really talk about a good way to start your day, and if you
Absolutely.
don't feel like that, think of somebody else in your life and imagine them there, and you give them a hug,
That's a good tip.
That's really something that makes me feel good,
It
and
really does.
Mhm,
I encourage people I write a good night post in Attitude of Gratitude with Chronic Pain every night, and once in a while, I'll encourage people to hug themselves, and actually in our we do a Friday gratitude circle on Friday afternoons every week, and that's how we end each week is we give ourselves a hug and kind of say it's a virtual thing. And then with meditations too, a lot of people recommend you put your hand over your heart. Just
mhm,
that little touch. You think you're touching yourself all the time, but we're really not.
mhm.
But the simple act of a gentle, hugging yourself, you'd be surprised. Actually, you know what, guys? Do it right now. This is a homework
I'm
right
doing
now.
it, I'll do
Do
it,
it right
yeah,
now. It
mhm,
feels fantastic,
yeah,
and it's such self-compassion and self-love,
mhm.
and it's so easy, to do. That's a beautiful tip. I never thought to do it first thing in the morning. That's a beautiful tip.
Well, when there was the pandemic, I did a video on this because we weren't able to see our loved ones or friends or anybody, and so I really encouraged that, and I did it because I came up with that. I really need it, and I would think about people. I mean, I would think of up to 6 people then in the mornings or throughout the day, and I would hug them. I mean, I would do this and envision them being the one that I was hugging. Yeah.
That's a great tip for people that may not be feeling it for themselves yet. Hopefully, you'll get around that. Linda Edwards, I love that. Me too, Linda. Me too.
Yeah.
I may have to start adding that to our daily intention posts in the mornings because it's a beautiful tip, and what a great way to start the day on a happy note.
Yeah, and then, the other things for me is, you know, just noticing things, I think for a while I used to call myself, I didn't feel like I was awake before I got into this work. I would just take things for granted. So really just noticing people, everything around me, just really taking notice and just feeling the beauty, the appreciation, the gratitude. So, I mean, and once you start doing it, it really starts to stay, and you don't even have to think about it. It's kind of second nature. But from even the time in the shower, now I get in the shower and it's just immediate. Now, I'm grateful for the water, all those things that I used to never take for, I took for granted. When I'm out walking, I will many times I'll just say thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you along my whole walk. And then things start to come in that I'm thankful for. It's just like it comes to my mind. So
I
I
I
call it
give
my
a
gratitude
tip
walk.
in the gratitude journal for teen boys that I put out in November. There are a few easy challenges interspersed throughout. And one of the challenges I give is to take a walk outside and try to look at things through the eyes of a toddler, seeing them
Mhm.
for the very first time. And it's amazing when you do that, and I do it all the time. It's amazing, like, wow, look how yellow those dandelions are that
Mhm.
are in my yard. Not, oh shoot, I have dandelions in my yard, but look the natural beauty. When you have your eyes open and noticing, like you just said, you'll be surprised at the things you take for granted and how lucky we are to have them. That clean water to bathe yourself in the shower, like you said. And you talk about that in the 28-day gratitude workout book. You talk about noticing things quite a bit, which I really like because
That is a big part of my world. I mean, 2 of the things that really, got me, and I was it's been great and it still stays with me is one is about my car. I used to take my car for granted, and so I really got more conscious of it, and I'd wash my car, and I'd get inside my car, and I'd thank it. I would talk to my car, and I'd name my cars always, but I didn't do that for a long time. So I started doing that. The other one is my closet. Okay, so I don't know about you, but I mean, I used to take my closet for granted, all the clothes that were in my closet. And now I never do that anymore. I just, when I start going that pattern, I just start looking at how many clothes I have in my closet to wear, all the choices that I have. If I don't want to wear them, I release them so that somebody else can enjoy them. And just to really find that love and appreciation for my closet.
I love all of my gratitude t-shirts. Every single one of them.
That's awesome.
No, but that you are I have don't think I have ever thought about loving my closet. That is a new one for me, and that's a great tip. I have clothes to wear,
Mhm.
but I never thought about having a place to store these gratitude t-shirts and jeans.
Hey.
That's a great tip. That is true. That is true. That's fantastic. So noticing things, when I find myself, I catch myself in the morning when you mentioned a shower, when I'm showering in the morning, I wake up, I'm early to bed, early riser, thanks to my wonderful Rory the Wonder Cat. I'm up at like 4:30 each morning. So I'm very bleary-eyed for a while. When I eventually get in the shower, I find that I've been kind of operating on autopilot. It's usually when I start putting the shampoo in where I catch myself that I'm not noticing things, and I take a deep breath and I inhale the smell of the shampoo. It seems to happen like that every morning. I think I need to add a hug to my repertoire, and then maybe I can notice things earlier than when I shampoo. But
Uh, so I'll give you a tip since my massage therapist tip that I could give you with that
right.
comment too. So when you're in the shower, I tell all my clients to really get the fingertips and get it in your scalp and really massage your scalp. You can release your shoulders so much by doing that. Neck and shoulders.
Oh,
You spend about 30 seconds to a minute, and you'll be amazed how it'll release your shoulders.
we get it all from you tonight, Sharon. That is a great tip. That's a great tip because I talk about this all the time too, and I put a mindfulness exercise in the group every afternoon for people, very short one, but we often find ourselves, our shoulders are tensed, our jaws are clenched, and we're shallow breathing until we notice. And then, once in a while, I'll put reminders in the group to, release your shoulders and all that. That's a really good tip to do that. That's a good, thank your massage therapist for us. So your wife is also your biggest fan, and you wrote this first book together. Was she as into gratitude as you were? Did you both come into it together?
She was somewhat, but I brought her into it more. In fact, we took the second year we were together, we took a tour. We call it Gratitude Across America. We spent a month and went all over, and we'd stay with family and friends and strangers, and we'd stop at every subway, and we'd ask them, "What does gratitude mean to you, and what are you grateful for?" So it's on YouTube. It's called Gratitude Across America.
When is this book coming out? You
No,
have
no,
to
no, no,
make
no.
this.
It's a video. It's a YouTube. We did it was back in 2000 and either 12 or 14. I'm not sure. We did that.
Oh,
But
okay, you did that.
it's on YouTube. Gratitude Across America.
I
Yeah.
must have missed that.
We
What
did
a
that.
fantastic idea.
Yeah. But then she and I did Rhonda Byrne's book, The Magic, we did that over and over and over again for like a year. And that was really inspirational. It is really nice. It's not impaired. It's not, you don't have to have it, but it was nice that we did that together.
That is
And
nice.
yeah, and it's definitely part of my world. And so it's easily part of hers. It infuses in our house.
I'm sure it
It's here.
does. She's the one that interviews you in the video that I posted in the group today. Yes. So
Yes, and
she
she's actually
glows too.
she was the lead on the Global Gratitude Summit as well. She did most of the interviewing
I'm
on
glad you
that one.
brought that up. I wanted to bring that up. Let me just share the screen since I lost it when I knocked myself out of my own broadcast. Bear with me, folks. So you hosted this amazing Global Gratitude Summit a couple of years ago, right?
Right, it was
Tell
in
us.
2019 and 20, I believe.
So
And
some of my very favorite people are on here.
yeah,
Christy Nelson, who I talk about all the time. She's been a guest. Right underneath Christy's Carrie Howells, who I had on just a month ago.
mhm.
Um, yeah, so tell us about this, and all the talks are available for free for us to
They are on the
listen to,
yes, to
right?
go on the website. It was really an amazing summit that we really wanted to create it, and everyone said yes. The people, they're doctors, they're are writers, they're musicians, it's just so many people. I encourage anyone to really check it out. There's so many topics all around gratitude, but the different ways in which the science of gratitude, gratitude with loss. Kelly Buckley we had on the Global Gratitude Summit. Amazing, amazing woman who lost her son in an accident, and she had a group called it's something about just if I can just find one thing to be grateful for. And that's her whole community and book that she wrote. Just
Wow.
an amazing woman. There were so many great people on there sharing stories and their knowledge on it. It was great. It was wonderful.
Yeah, gang, if you go to globalgratitudessummit.com, you will see, you can scroll down and just see that there's a topic, a gratitude related topic, but something just about everything you can think of on there. And, so kind of you to offer these all for free for people to watch and listen to. Still, that's very, very, very generous.
Well, thank you, and it's really evergreen because the topics and what they speak about, it's not gonna go it's gonna last for a long, long time, the information there. It's
Are
really
you
good.
thinking of doing it again anytime soon? I know the
No,
pandemic kind of stopped the past couple of years. No, is it too
no.
much work? I have
But,
no doubt.
I'm finding out in fact, I'm gonna be talking with some, women from Canada who do a gratitude summit, so, there's gonna be more summits that are gonna be coming out. Yeah.
Great, great.
Mhm.
Yeah, I've known a few people to do summits, and I've heard what a tremendous amount of work they are.
It was a gift, but we knew that 2 years that was what we were called to do.
Nice, nice. So what's next? So your book's coming out, so the book's finished, right? Basically finished. So what's next for you? What are you
Yeah,
doing in
so,
the
well,
future?
I have one so I never have all I shared with you, I'm usually so quiet about what I've done, and I'm blown away by when you're talking about all the stuff that I've done, but I do have one more other project that I has been on my
Oh,
heart and in my mind for 10 years at least, um, and I wanna put
is
them
it
on.
the thing I brought?
Yeah, can I put them
Yeah.
on?
Yeah, yeah, please do. I
So
want these.
I have created and designed the gratitude sunglasses.
Ah,
Let me see
so
if you can
so
see.
can you guys see on the side, they say gratitude.
On
Ah,
each side,
I love
they say
them.
gratitude. So I am so excited about these. When I used to do talks, I tried to find them and I can't find them. I had glasses that I put hearts, sticky hearts, and they'd say gratitude on one lens and glasses on the other lens. And I did that forever at talks. And I said, I wanted to do these for so long. So
They're
2022
adorable.
was the year. So yeah, they're way awesome. I
They're
just
way awesome. I
you
need
know,
a pair.
the thing about it is that I was thinking about it, they're great prompts. They hear you when you're putting them on, you see gratitude. When you
Yeah,
take them off, you see gratitude. It's a reminder, a
it
constant
is.
one. And if you put them on top of your head, everybody will see the gratitude. So
Yep, yep.
it's a great way to spread gratitude and look really cool and fashionable.
Very cool. Yeah, I had a picture pulled up, but of course I lost it, so I'm glad you had those. So those are you can get those on your website,
Yes.
which I
Mhm.
saw them right on the front page,
Yeah.
365.com, and they're pretty
Yes.
reasonable. Unfortunately, I wear prescription sunglasses, but I may get them just to like put on over my prescription sunglasses.
Absolutely.
So,
Just for, I mean, I've had people do that, just for show and just I think you need a pair.
I know I need a pair. In fact, it says, like, if you need from 10 to 1,000,
Uh-huh.
contact me, and I'm like, "That would be great gifts to give away for my broadcast." I may be contacting you for sure.
Well,
I'm always decked out. These are gratitude symbol earrings that I wear every day.
ah,
I have a gratitude symbol tattoo. I have gratitude socks.
oh
I don't
my
know if you can
gosh.
see them. Ooh, no, I'm hurting myself. Live with gratitude.
Oh,
Um, and of course, my shirt. So I do not have sunglasses, and I had never seen
okay.
sunglasses. So believe me, you, my friend, I will be placing an order for those sunglasses. They are just awesome. Uh,
Have you seen Note to Self, the socks? They have I am grateful on the up there.
no,
Yeah, and they
note to
actually have
self.
ankle socks. Yes.
I thought I owned the only pair of gratitude socks there were. Note to self. No, I will be seeking those out as well. Um, Cool. I do not have any gratitude underwear. I'm not sure that that exists, or pants, but think I have everything else. um, Fran Sullivan says, "I'll give myself and an absent loved one a hug in the morning. I really
Mm,
appreciate this one. Thank you."
yeah,
Agree.
that's really great.
Agree. And Linda Edwards loves the glasses. Me too. Gang, chime in. Should we get those to give out as prizes? I think we should. I think we should, because those cloth masks with our group logo on there, they're kind of like, can't use those anymore. They don't do anything. Apparently, they never did, but that's a whole other subject. Please, we have a couple more minutes with Sharon, and we're going to give away some prizes. If you came late and you want to be entered to win, we're giving away 3 prizes tonight, including her book, her class, and a free copy of my upcoming book, which you'll have before it even goes on sale. All you have to do is put in #gratitude in the comments, and you will be automatically entered. But if you have any other questions for Sharon, so you've got the glasses going, and you do all sorts of podcasts and all of that. Where do you see? I don't want to say where do you see yourself in the future. Where do you think gratitude and this? I like to think of people like you and I and Julie Boyer, who I know is watching, Steve Foran, like creating a movement,
Mhm.
right? And you and I talked about this
Yes.
before we went live, about how in the gratitude community, it's really not competition. It's really we hold each other up to the light, and we help promote each other, because there's room for all of us.
Mhm.
Because somebody who you know maybe listens, to one of us may not care for the other one, or I mean, imagine that. But you know what I mean. There's room enough for everybody.
No,
So
absolutely. I mean, I do. I feel like this is a legacy for me that I'm gonna be leaving in the
yeah,
world. That's truly what I want. And I also like, as a massage therapist, that everybody is different. And in the massage world, I've embraced it, and it's so good that everybody is so different in whatever they do. I'm called to do the gratitude around exercise because that's me. That's part of my being. You've got it around the chronic pain, and everybody has their own way in which they're approaching and sharing gratitude. And we need all of them, everything
agreed.
that people are doing. So it's beautiful. And I just love that's gonna be what I do for the rest of my life. I'm so clear on that. I usually am one that changes all these ideas, and this has been a sticker. This is here to stay.
Same with me. It's funny you say that. And I actually mentioned it in the group. Like, my whole life, I was always good at many things, not great at any one thing.
Mhm,
And I always envied people that kind of knew what their purpose was, knew what they wanted to do, and had like the laser focus. I just didn't.
mhm.
Um, until, my rock bottom and all of that. And then I was just so grateful that I A, hadn't killed anybody, and B, that I was still alive to tell about it. And although I didn't think I had anything left to offer the world after that, and it took a while, falling into the effects, the emotional effects, or the effects that gratitude had on the emotional debilitation that came with living with chronic pain and illness, or whatever your struggles are. It doesn't have to be chronic pain, were so dramatic to me, much more dramatic than any medication I ever took or any doctor I ever saw, that I wake up every morning excited to do, what I do because I feel so strongly about it. And I'm 52 years old. So it's never too late. There's a chapter I read earlier that's called Bloom Where You're Planted. It's never too late to find the life that you want to live. Start right now. Waiting till next month, you don't know, first of all, that you're going to have next month, but why not be joyful now? Why
Absolutely.
stew in misery? Because um this may be our last day. I'd rather live it with joy.
Yeah, I was at a group and I had a sign. So I was 56 when I wrote the 28-day gratitude workout. That was my first book that I ever wrote that I was that.
I
Yeah.
wouldn't have even thought you were 56 right now, my friend. I'm not even kidding
I'm
you.
proud. I'm going to be 62 in July.
Get out. See, gratitude makes you look
Gratitude is
young.
ageless.
That's what I'm saying. You glow. You glow. And when you are so infectious and glow like people want what you have.
Mm,
And that's why I know that you are very effective in the work that you do, because even if, you never know, in one sentence, one thing you say can change somebody's day or even life, to be a little more dramatic about it. But, um, you know, our vibe attracts our tribe, as they say, right? And so if we are negative all the time, we're going to attract that negative type of person and energy. But when you glow and you have a smile on your face, and it's not that things are going, perfectly in your life, because you're human, and I'm sure you've got struggles just like the rest of us, but you choose to walk through them with gratitude, and I admire that very much.
thank you. Thank you.
Sure. Sure. So you want to give away some prizes?
Sure. Sure.
All right, hopefully you guys got your names in. Thank you for an incredible hour. Thank you for being here.
Thank you.
This is so uplifting. Thank you. But thank you, Ellen. Thank you. So let's see here. I hope I didn't. Let's see. I think we got a lot of entries, so that's exciting. Oop. No, I just lost it. Hang on. So let's see. First, we'll give away. What do you want to give away first, Sharon?
Yours will be the drum roll. So you give your book out
No, it
last.
won't be the drum. I'll be giving this away for the next several weeks. Mine's
You decide.
yours. I'll do mine first.
Okay.
Yours will be the drum roll. Giveaway tool. Okay. So first is going to be as of yet, unreleased copy of 52-week intention journal. I will sign for you. So let's see. Good luck, everybody. Trust me, they're going to be sick of this book and be given away eventually. Sandy Montgomery.
All right.
Congratulations,
I like
Sandy.
all the
Sandy's one of
fanfare.
our moderators. And actually, now that I'm thinking about it, she's one of our reviewers, my reviewers of the book. So she's getting a book already. So Sandy, I will talk to you privately, and you can always trade it for something else if you would like. Yeah, we can do that. All right, so let's go next. We'll do your book, the 28-day gratitude workout exercises to make every day count. We'll do a signed book. So next winner is Shannon. No, wait. You can't win twice. How did that happen? It's supposed to. That's interesting, because that's not supposed to happen. It's supposed to. Oh, okay. That's not supposed to happen. My apologies. All right. Sandy, we're going to give you that book. We're going to give you the 28-day gratitude workout exercise to make every day count. It's supposed to take out those repeats, so I apologize. But Sandy, you'll be the winner of that. We'll do my book next. Hopefully it won't be you again, Sandy. Not sure what happened there. Okay, this one's for my book. Mary Bendewald. Congrats, Mary. I think she's a reviewer too, so I'll talk to you later. Okay, and last but not least is going to be the 28-day gratitude workout class on Udemy that Sharon is going to give away. So let's see who gets this. Hopefully it's not Mary or Sandy. Thank you guys for watching, listening, contributing for the hour. It's very special. Oh, are you kidding? All right, Sandy, you are a big winner tonight. We're just going to draw again. You won 3 times. Shannon, wait, she just won. Didn't she just win? Yes, she did. I don't know what's happening tonight, guys. All right, we're going to draw again. I've never had this issue before. Okay. You guys are very lucky tonight. Oh, no, wait, Shannon didn't win. What am I saying? It was Mary. It was Mary. I'm sorry. Shannon, Vicky, I'll get you something too. All right, so I'm going to write this down. This was a hot mess. Okay. I like to say I'm a hot mess, but I try really hard. So Sandy, Fran, Shannon, and Vicky. I'm going to talk to all 4 of you and we will work out your prizes. We're going to give prizes to all 4 of you. My apologies. Don't know what happened, but hey, free stuff. So it's all good. So Sharon, thank you so much for being here. You really are a delight and a kindred spirit. And I would love to have you back anytime you want to come back.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Lauren, and to your community. I really appreciate that today.
Thank you. We'll talk soon. Everybody who's watching live, thank you again for being here and get your gratitude on. I will see you all next week. Take care, gang.